us a bit about yourself.
My name is Sina Gilman, and I am the program supervisor for the Neighborhood Services Grant team. My background is in social welfare, and I've spent most of my career working in nonprofits, assisting communities and individuals with different programs.
Tell us about the Neighborhood Beautification Grant.
We have a really great grant through Orange County, and that assists voluntary communities. Those are communities without HOA dues, and mandatory communities. Those are communities with HOA dues. And our grant covers up to $15,000 to assist residents to meet their goals for the entryways and common areas of their communities.
Where does the funding for these grants come from?
Yeah, the funding actually comes from you and your colleagues and the mayor, who have just approved our general budget to include the beautification program. And it was recently boosted from $10,000 up to $15,000. So thank you very much.
Well, thank the taxpayers. So it comes from the general fund, which comes from
Yes.
the property taxes. How often can a neighborhood apply for these grants?
That's a great question. We allow them to apply every other fiscal year. Now, if they have damage from a car accident, which happens frequently, maybe their wall was run into and it damaged brick, they're allowed to apply more than every other fiscal year.
Okay, and what type of projects qualifies for these grants?
Yeah, that's a great question because we have a multitude of projects. The first and most common project is wall restoration. A lot of our walls, because of the sun and the heat, they really take a beating. And so our program helps provide painting, pressure washing, and like I stated before, it helps with repairing the bricks that might have been damaged from vehicle accidents. We also allow for signage. So that could be a replacement of signage that's already there. That could be new signage. Say a community doesn't have any identifying signage, we'll help place that. That could be a monument freestanding sign, or it could be a sign that's placed upon their wall. Solar lighting is another project that's very common to help illuminate the signage, but also help with safety. And landscaping, that's another project we do commonly. If you have irrigation in your mandatory community, we provide landscaping funds. If you are a voluntary community, we have hardscaping for you if you don't have irrigation.
What about trees in front of their properties? So I know I've been talking about transportation planning about having, because you have your sidewalks and then you may have a wall from HOA or some space there. The county doesn't want trees between the sidewalk and the road, so they would prefer it on the other side, which is private property. Is that covered with these grants?
We usually don't plant anything on private property. And then we...
it's the HOA property.
Oh, the HOA property. Yes, that's fine.
Okay, so they do have grant funding for that.
Yes.
Oh, that's
Yes,
amazing.
they do.
Where can our residents find out more about these programs?
Right now, they can go to our website at Orange County Neighborhood Services and apply online, or they can reach out directly to our office. The phone number is 407-836-4212.
Is there anything else you'd like to share with our viewers?
Yes, our team is so excited to work with the community. And if you have any questions or if they want to fill out an application but feel overwhelmed, they can feel free to reach out to us. We would love to assist them through the process.
Well, thank you so much for being here today.
Thank you so much for inviting us.
Hello, and thank you for continuing with us on this episode of the Neighborhood Services. Can you tell us about yourself?
Thank you, Commissioner, for having me. I'm Rose Nancy, originally from Haiti. My background is basically with constituent services. I started in the federal government, and I've worked with private organizations like Job Corps, which I loved, by the way, working with the youth, at-risk youth. And then I moved forward to work with in Orange County with a former county commissioner. Here I am in neighborhood services, continuing to serve the public.
What are some of the programs that you have at Neighborhood Services?
Sure. So we have Neighborhood Beautification Grants, which you've heard of already, Consumer Protection Office, as well as Community Outreach. That section deals with our workshops and our community cleanups. For our workshops, we offer citizens of Orange County 2 options to learn and get engaged and be a part of the civic engagement to show your elected officials how to best serve you. One option is the Community Citizen Planner Academy. The other one is our Community Connections workshop. That workshop is for residents who live in the neighborhood associations who would like to come together and share best practices and help motivate one another.
Can you tell us a little bit about the neighborhood cleanups?
Sure, neighborhood cleanups, you have two options. One is for a smaller cleanup where we provide the supplies to a resident who would like to get a group of neighbors together and clean up the front end of their subdivision. We provide them with nifty nappers, safety vests, garbage bags, and gloves. The other option is a larger scale community cleanup that involves the county commissioner, the community, and neighborhood services, along with various other county divisions. We come together with solid waste. We form a large group. It's like a block party. We have food, breakfast in the morning. We have shirts. Everyone is motivated and energized and get out there and clean up the community.
Why are some of these programs important for Orange County?
Our mission is to help preserve the communities and improve the social quality of a community. So we love for communities to form partnerships with Orange County. It's not that the county does everything for you. We want to help you best serve your community. And who knows it better than the residents who live in a subdivision?
I love doing the neighborhood cleanups because once you have the neighborhood really
Right.
getting involved, they want to keep it clean afterwards too.
Right, sweat equity, right?
Yeah.
I agree.
Is there anything else that you would like to share with our residents?
Certainly, do not wait for the government or anyone to take the initiative to help preserve and protect your community. You live there, we have resources for you. Reach out to us. If you cannot remember our number, simply dial 311. Make the request, and you will be directly connected to one of our team members.
Tell us about the other grants that are available with neighborhood services.
Oh, certainly, Commissioner. I'm excited about this one because not too many communities take advantage of it, and we have it available. It's our Sustainable Communities Grant. It's our more environmentally friendly option for communities where you can apply to build your own community garden, add solar lighting to illuminate your subdivisions, and do other fun projects for your community.
And how much is that grant?
That grant is up to $5,000. So, for example, if a community wants to apply to pressure wash their perimeter walls or improve the landscaping, they can receive up to $15,000 for the Neighborhood Beautification Grant. And part of that 15 includes the $5,000 Sustainable Communities Project.
Okay. Is there a match for the mandatory HOAs for that as well?
Exactly. You got it. You've been reading up on us. Yeah. There is a match for the HOAs. Voluntary communities do not have a match.
Is there anywhere else they could find more information?
Certainly, online, ocfl.net/neighborhoods.
Great. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Commissioner.
If you're enjoying this show, please subscribe to our channel and follow our Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter accounts.